By the time he gave her the new passport with her real name, Adjoke God's Will was the real name. So she was released to go and live her life. And now, after that time, she's just appearing now on BBC to say she was biological daughter of Prophet TB Joshua, to say that she was tortured, she was imprisoned, and she was done a lot of bad things. So nothing of all that is truth. I've never witnessed anything like that. I was seeing Adjoke every day in the church. If she was beaten, if she was in pain, if she was in any uncomfortable situation, I should have known. And I would have told the world that this is wrong, It's not supposed to happen that way. So once again, Adjoke has lied seriously against the person who took her in, his family, who helped her to rise in a wonderful environment of faith. She was given the opportunity to go to the best school. Prophet TB Joshua spent a lot of money to send her to the best private school, both in Nigeria and also in Benin Republic. He sent her to the British school so that she will have a bright future. From British school, Adjoke would have had the opportunity to travel in UK and study in university in UK like his own biological children did. But Adjoke wanted to misbehave. She preferred to leave. She preferred to go and do her own things. As a teenager, she did her rebellion. She did her own rebellion, and she wanted to go and live her own life. And some of the things I heard she did while she was in the British school, I heard that she was falling into the temptation to steal people's things, people's money from the school. And this was one of the things that she was also corrected for. That Prophet TB Joshua is giving you everything. He's giving you money. He's giving you the best clothes. He's giving you the best education. Why do you have to go and steal other people's money? Okay, this is one of the things he has been doing, and many other things which I don't want to mention. Okay, so this is what I know about Adjoke. Adjoke is supposed to be the most grateful person in the world for Prophet TB Joshua. And instead, she was the most ungrateful that came out to say all these atrocities. If what she said was true, why she didn't say anything to nobody? Why she didn't say it to us? At least we as foreigners, we as Europeans, as Americans that were there, people from other nations, we are much into, human rights and all that. So we should have known if anything bad was done to her. So she was corrected as every parent will correct his own son or his own daughter. That was the normal correction. If Adjoke now took it as a torture or as a torment, I don't know. But this is a pure lie. Okay. Any other question?
Yes. BBC never presented any proof of all this accusation. Isn't it a crime to accuse people without any proof?
Yes. This is more of a legal matter. If you ask a lawyer, he will tell you that if somebody is telling lies about you without any proof, then there is a law about the defamation, which you can take him to court and begin to put charges on him or her for telling lies about you, try to tarnish your image, your reputation, try to present you as a criminal, because all these things they were mentioned They were crimes. They were very serious things. They were mentioned. And these people, they should know that what they did without presenting any evidence for what they say, they themselves are criminals. And they could easily prosecuted to the court. All right. So if any of these things they were saying was true, it would have been very easy to prove it. They could just use their handset, hide it somewhere, and record something that was happening, that was not according to the right thing. They could have recorded. Or they could have used some audio footage. Or they could have gone, if somebody was claiming that was raped, they could have gone to a doctor to get a medical certificate that will say that you are raped. Or the other lady that we never mentioned, Jessica from Namibia. Jessica from Namibia claimed that she was raped and that she did 6 abortions in the synagogue, in the medical department. So in that medical department in the synagogue, there were doctors and there were nurses. If BBC wanted to be so accurate and to do the work of police and the work of a prosecutor, why can't they bring the doctors and the nurses who have been working in the SCOAN, in the medical department, to have them testify and say that, yes, we did a lot of abortions for female disciples and we remove a lot of unwanted pregnancies from them. Why can't they bring them? You know why? Because it is a lie. Clear. If it was truth, the same doctors, the same nurses, they will come out and confess it and say it. That this is what we witnessed, this is what we saw. So it is a pity for all of them and for Jessica, for what she said. I wonder how they will face God on the last day. Does somebody wants to share some of your experiences? Many of you have the grace to be there in SCOAN Lagos. Some of you spent some time. You want to say something? You are free to stand up and talk. Yes.
My name is Manuel. I come from Mexico. I had the privilege to be under the mentorship of Prophet TB Joshua for 9 years. During that period, I never experienced anything of what these people in the documentary are saying. All what I experienced there was love, because what I was needed, I found it there. And how can a man that give you where to live, to eat, give you shelter, give you protection, nothing happened to me over there. During this period we spent in Nigeria, there were war in Nigeria, there were shutdowns, and we never feel it. We only feel love, we feel protection, we feel protected. Nothing was lacking in our lives. I was never beaten, I was never tortured, I was never, by Prophet Joshua, I have never received anything that was bad. I received correction from him, yes. I receive sometimes punishment like go and think what you are doing wrong. Yes, I did it. But I never was beaten. I never was abused, as these people said. I can testify that I knew all these people. All these people left because of their problems. Because they never wanted to change. They never wanted to surrender to God. They never wanted to be corrected. Many of them, they were delivered. I didn't knew like 3 or 4 of them, but I knew Chloe, I knew Angie, I knew Bisola. That Bisola was like a lion there. You cannot even approach her because she can slap you. I'm telling you. Even she was the one that provoked Justin, and Justin break the glass. She was the one that provoked him. So it was a woman that it was in charge of the visitors department, and she lied in the name of Prophet TB Joshua, they say, oh, visitors department need a car. And she lied to Mr. Tong, Gary Tong, and said, we need a car. So Mr. Tong gave a car, and this lady received a car and gave it to the family. And also she received many people in the world. So I never, when I went there, I experienced the whole bad in people and the good in people. And these people, we can say that they are not from God. We struggle to, I wonder how, because I knew Rachel and I knew Chloe very close. We traveled to Mexico sometimes, and they were always saying, oh, Prophet TB Joshua is wonderful. Prophet TB Joshua is too much. Prophet TB Joshua this. Oh, he's my daddy. Oh, this. And I was very surprised that one day they went to South Africa and their minds changed. Even I received a message from Sister Cara saying, do you know why the sisters suffer in Nigeria? I said, what they suffer? That they were sex abuse. And I asked Cara, did Prophet TB Joshua did to you? No. She didn't do to me, personally, but she did to them. So you don't know what you are saying. Oh, I'm sad that you don't believe me. Oh, I'm sorry, but I am sad that you don't appreciate what God is doing in your life. I'm sorry. And I knew, and I told her, you know what? I know who is TB Joshua. Not because you tell me or other people tell me, but because God revealed to me who was TB Joshua. I don't need anybody to tell me who is TB Joshua in this life. As I know who is man of God Harry. And I know who are the prophets because I know and I'm ready to submit. And these people, they don't have a revelation of who is Jesus first, and who is TB Joshua, and who is the spirit that lives in them. They don't know the truth. Thank you.
Wow. Emmanuel has said it all. Somebody else wants to talk? Wants to say something? Yes?
My name is Jennifer. I'm speaking, I'm from America. Yes. I'd like to say my personal account of what it was like being with the females. Because I was there for some time. I also stayed in the female dorms. There was no way that any of us females could go anywhere without another female there, number one. My experience in meeting Prophet TB Joshua, we were never in the room alone with Prophet TB Joshua. He never once, ever spoke to us in an inappropriate manner, never looked at us in an inappropriate manner, never allowed anyone around us to treat us in an inappropriate manner. As a matter of fact, I will say that man of God TB Joshua had so much compassion. The first impression I had of this man, though I was a complete stranger, was he treated me as his own daughter. There was no reason for him to treat me this way, but he treated me like his own daughter. He made sure that we were protected, well fed. Matter of fact, for someone who says we were prisoners, if we were not allowed to go somewhere, it's because it was dangerous. At the time I was there, the Boko Haram were kidnapping women. So I understood if I was not allowed to go somewhere, it was because it was dangerous. And we were given explanation. We were never there by force. If we wanted to leave, we could leave. So I'm really heartbroken because I was there also with Chloe. I was there with Cara. I also met Ajoke. I met many of the girls there. And even in the dorms at night, no one could move without someone else knowing. You can't sneak out the room in the middle of the night. No one can come get you without another female going with you. So I'm very heartbroken to hear this. I've never met a man of God who had so much compassion. And to see them trying to bring this righteous man down like this, it's really, really heartbreaking. I wanted to give an account as a female who actually was there among the other women. What I'm hearing here is a complete false report. So thank you.
Thank you. Okay, any other person wants to talk?
Emmanuel, my name is George Athanasiadis. I had the privilege to go in the Synagogue Church of All Nations in Lagos a couple of times before the crusade of Peru that Prophet Ibn Joshua held around 2016. I went there. I saw all of the things during the Sunday service that were happening. I saw miracles in front of me. I saw Prophet Ibn Joshua in front of the congregation, and behind the scenes, I waited outside his office to see him along with other people and other brethren. And indeed, there is nothing of what I heard in the documentary that is true. There is nothing. There was no violence, no dark, small corridors, no dramatic scenes. It was bright as day. Exactly. Actually, the church had a lot of windows. It was very bright, and the man of God was a true example of Jesus. He took us. He wanted us to accompany him in the crusades, to assist in the work of the Lord. So we had the privilege, me and some other brethren, to go in Peru crusade, in Paraguay crusade, in Santo Domingo crusade, in England 2 times, in France, in Israel. There were so many places that we went to help the move of God through Prophet Ibn Joshua. I never for once had any single thought or any single evidence. There was nothing like what they're saying. Exactly the contrary. He always preached love with words and his actions. He never asked for money. He always helped people. He never asked for anything. He always gave. And I don't know how much corrupted you can be to accuse a man of God like that. Indeed, is exactly like Judas was accusing Jesus. If the spirit that entered Judas was able to make him accuse Jesus, the Son of God, I think a similar spirit or a same spirit entered these people to corrupt them and say such things. So that is my testimony. That is my witness. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Somebody else wants to say something? Yes?
My name is Herman Brom. This is my wife, Danielle Brom. And we are from the Netherlands. We're from Holland. We had the privilege to go to Lagos in 2009 as a visitor. And according fake miracles, when we went there, Prophet Ibn Joshua prayed for us. And since then, we had peace in our marriage. Before that, we had also some quarreling between us. There was no peace in the home. After we went, we received prayer. And my wife changed. I changed as well. And since then, we had a peace and a better marriage. So to me, this is the biggest miracle we could have received. Yes. So to us, this is a real miracle. And we are very happy as a couple. About all these things, this is to me very bad. All the things that I've heard, I don't see any proof of what they have said. I don't see it. To me, what I see is a murder of character on every area of his life. He's like assassination of a character of a man. So we can see you cannot see anything what is left behind of murdering and disgracing a character of a person. So this is what I see. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So
Hi, beloved of God. This is the final part of this video, this documentary. I believe you were enlightened. You got to know the truth and everything that has been happening around TB Joshua, SCOAN, Emmanuel TV. Thank you for your time. Thank you for always coming around. May God bless you. And let's keep on praying for the body of Christ, for us to continue to be in this oneness, this unity of love. Thank you so much.